Awaits the winner of this matchup. And without a doubt, Notre Dame will need to win that game too. But we don't have a conversation if they don't win today. It's on the defensive end where they need to button it up. Farrell gets that one to go. His first tray, and it's 4-0 Irish.
One that you could argue he built.
No doubt about it. Great team that made it to the Final Four the same year your team at Duke did in 1978. Pfluger. Again, as the horn goes off, Stewart gets the rebound to recycle for Pitt. Wilson Frame pumps it, and he drains the tray. Saves it, though, to Milligan. Davis, nice delivery. Count it. Well done. Beautiful interior passing to Brown.
Guys capable of having a good afternoon. Very unselfish play that time off the dribble.
Colson, fall away, Jay. Thoughts on it? Just his basketball shape, stamina, if you will, as the game goes on. As you see that one being drained for the triple. Here's Gevin on the post up, stays with it. Good job by Martinez-Gevin. With the first game that he played at home on our schedule, Mike. The brass at Notre Dame, as you see the follow, and that was a magnificent follow. The flush by Terrell Brown.
I like Terrell Brown. You come in there, nice thing. The thing that always helps in that situation, if it's a nice soft miss.
History of the league, Mike immediately went to his guys and said, wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute. In our league, as you see Pfluger knock it down, in the ACC, Kevin boxes out beautifully off that miss by Chukwuka. Gibbs runs the floor beautifully, and Stallings very upset that his team. Stevenson on a blow-by against Mooney, rejected by Bonzi. Jared Wilson Frame, a very small Pitt lineup here. And they're going to try to expose them by going into Bonzi and another fall-away Jay. Milligan, good ball movement here by Pitt. Carr from downtown drains it, and it's 19-15. About just that, about communication, talking to one another. There's a backdoor cut by Pfluger, and a beautiful entry by Gevin.
Go right to the rim.
Stop and go. Oh, how about that? Little sleight of hand on that move by Shamil Stevenson. Pfluger with the dump down to Gevin. No double coming. He'll go with the jump hook.
Just Brown. He's got him by about three weight divisions.
Skinner at Rhode Island. And yeah, I'm old enough to say that I called his games too. And there's a jumper for Farrell that goes through.
The ground for less than 5 seconds. Go ahead, just need it.
Like a Twinkie back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a follow, a big one inside. Nice work. Over the back that time.
Yep, screen by Colson, and everybody do. The cool thing about watching a game when Bonzi was hurt was how interactive he was with the huddle. Yeah, and Mike Frey said it was like having another assistant coach.
He gives them what girth they have. You mentioned he plays under the rim, but he does have some size and strength. There's a nice little floater that falls for Milligan, his first bucket.
The only returning backcourt player that they had from last year. Everything else fresh and new. Great finish.
Oh, how about that by Colson? Wow. Mooney. That's a pretty mean pick Mooney set there. Boy, was that a mean pick. Farrell knew what to do with it, too. Oh, man. Think that there'll be a little bit of venom in the Cards' heads going into that game. Chukwuka gets the nice delivery and uses the window. History of the game, really, in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Well, and Tim, I thought it interesting, too, that Bonzi Colson played 18 minutes in that first half. We were talking about... But if you can get past that first defender, not going to be anybody there.
Stewart rejected by Colson, and he is everywhere. Offense than Bray. Here comes Davis the other way. Wilson Frame with a beautiful follow, and that gets Kevin Stallings appreciation along the sidelines. Tough take here for Brown, working in on Mooney. We'll use some strength and some angles to get that one up, in and up over Mooney. Here's Chukwuka looking for a dribble handoff. Instead, he dumps it into Wilson Frame. Boy, he used every inch of his height to extend himself to get that one on the window. Moved to the Elite Eight that season.
There's a lot of
Carr, you talked about it.
Yeah, I mean,
right, just what you requested a moment ago. Get him into the lane. 11 seed. We've seen it before. Xavier was an 11 seed last year, got the Elite Eight. Notre Dame could be that this year. But Wilson Frame and the Panthers have other ideas. Look at that show against the pick. Here's Carr, took the straight line drive, and there was no recovery by the Irish defense. And the freshman from Toronto, Ontario, has 10. Colson, well, that's patented, isn't it? He loves any form of fadeaway baseline. He is just dynamite with that. 36. That three ball falls for Stewart. Look out now if the Panthers begin to warm up from beyond the arc. 48-39, Irish by 9 with 9.5 to play. Carr again, you wanted it. G-Man, you wanted it. And that's what the Panthers are doing now. Saw him right after it gets Pitt, right after the 30-point blowout to Virginia. Then they got that huge win at Virginia, their only conference loss. And there's Carr again. Farrell tries to work through this tweak of the ankle. Gibbs goes reversal. TJ with a payday. I still am a dialogue guy, just for the record. There's Farrell rattling it home from the seat of his pants. Side, giving it up to Stewart. In traffic, just muscles it up. G-Man, that was a strong move by Parker. First things first, they got to dispense with Pitt.
Yeah, and we've talked about the coaches and what Brad Barnell has done without Dante Grant, and what that he's had the ball in his hands with about a second to go and has been taking a tough shot.
And there's an answer from Jared Wilson framed.
Colson on the roll that time. Why didn't somebody else make a shot on that possession?
Another three. Jared Wilson framed.
Calendar. I can see a little bit of desperation now, and that's just an unforced error.
Season. Notre Dame
has
a lot on the line.
This would end their NCAA hopes.
Absolutely it would. That three doesn't fall, and the rebound is cleared by Gibbs, and he's fouled. Weak.
Still going to need to go for the three right now.
Carr, count it! Timeout. Pick. Living today in college basketball. Farrell with shot clock winding down for three. Not there. Colson the rebound, and that's going to be Carr rooting him out. When you're outmanned, Colson 7 out of 8 today at the line. Those are vital free throws at this stage for the Irish. And I'll tell you, if this is the final game for Kevin Stallings, his team certainly acquitted itself well today. Carr looking to take Colson, lost his dribble. It's on the deck. Gibbs has it. It'll go the other way. Sometimes through the years, they can eke out one here, then tomorrow night could be special. Not at all. There's a dribble drive. Clock winding down, loose ball again, and that's going to be it. Parker Stewart's shot does go through. It will count. And the final 67-64.